Well, it's very dark here now. But I want to give my opinion of Donald Trump. I believe that he was chosen long before, obviously, all the presidents are chosen now. They're not elected. And Donald Trump was chosen because the people that run everything, whatever name you want to give them, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Jews, Freemasons, they knew that they thought that maybe they could win the election. You see, and that it would because the majority of Americans would be on their side, that they would take this whole country to hell real quick. When they found out that more than half the Americans are hip to their crap and they can't stand it, well, see, then they got to defend themselves. And the way they defend themselves is to put somebody like there in the White House like Donald Trump, who's against them, so to speak. And then all this more than half of America can feel like, well, the country's going to hell, but at least we got our man in the White House. You know, so that staves the whatever it's going to happen, the revolution or the downfall of America. That staves it off. And uh, what happens when Donald Trump isn't there? When we don't have our man in the White House to comfort us, you know? Well, things are tilting, and they've been tilting to evil more and more all the time. When you look at the young generation coming up, do you see how weird they are, how filthy they are, how sick they are, how selfish, corrupt, how uncaring they are, how unkind they are, how disrespectful they are? Well, guess what? It's not going to be long till that half and half becomes the majority of wicked and evil people. And then they don't have to defend themselves anymore because then they believe they have the power, you see. But yeah, right now Donald Trump has been chosen for a long time. They know who they wanted in there. And he's the one that gives everybody that has a sane mind hope that we have our man in the White House. Still have sanity here, so we don't have to worry. No, we do have to worry. The end is coming, and it's getting closer, and God's not going to put up with this Sodom and Gomorrah garbage forever that's going on. And nor will he put up with this wicked Freemason cabal, all this and their empire built on lies and murder and deception. He's not going to stomach it for much longer. We see where they have brought us to now, And what's going to happen? It's going to explode. People are going to be at each other's throats. There's not going to be any cohesion to society left, because in Revelation it shows that the angels are holding back the four winds of heaven. And when those are let loose, what are these people that created this whole demonic ugliness? What are they going to do? Oh, well, they've got their places they're going to run to. You see, after they created the best, they're going to leave it for you to have to deal with the mess. And they got their hideouts under the mountains and these estates here and there because their money bought all that for them, and they really believe that they're going to escape. Why? Because they don't believe in God. They think it's a fairy tale. And guess what? That's why God has kept quiet all this time. Because he wants them to believe it's a fairy tale, so that they can do their evil work and he can catch them. And then they're all going to be judged, people. Do not be afraid of anything. God has told the end from the very beginning. And it's going to come to pass. You better believe it. God exists. And he is real. And everything he said in his word is coming true. No matter what we have to suffer, it doesn't matter. Because it's only for a moment. But eternity is forever.